know big news has been coming around Scooter Braun and his whole
Yeah.
situation. Artists have been dropping him. I know since the whole independent wave that's been happening, seems like artists they want to do the business themselves. But in my opinion, I think you kind of need a manager, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you can run a career without a manager. What do you think?
I mean, definitely not without a manager. These guys do
Mhm.
everything. I don't know, like,
Mhm.
what that situation is. I don't know if because apparently some people said he's getting out of management, so this might be,
Yeah.
like, his own choice and everyone's just, like, following it. I don't know if
Mhm.
all his artists came together and they're like, "Fuck this guy," and then everyone's just leaving him. But, yeah, I mean, you need a good manager. They're like
Yeah.
for some certain people, I mean, like, this guy saw Justin Bieber grow up, like, I'm sure he
Mhm.
was I don't think Justin Bieber had, like, a big father figure, so he might have been, like,
Mhm.
literally, like, teaching him shit. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you need someone.
So you agree that every artist needs to have a manager, correct?
Yes, and I saw somewhere, I
Mhm.
think it was, the guy who's the head of Audio Mac
Mhm.
and DJ Booth, and he was
Mhm.
tweeting because someone was like, "How do I find a manager? Like, who do I
Mhm.
pay?" And then he's like, "Do not worry about that. Like, if you're doing quality music, a manager will find you. As an
Yep.
artist, you shouldn't have to look out for a manager." So I would
That's
say for
facts.
independent artists, don't stress on it if you don't have one. Like, in time, could be a college kid who's also trying to get in the music industry, and they're gonna reach
Mhm.
out to you and be like, "Yo, I would love to help your career." Could
Mhm.
be a bigger person, but
Yep.
can't force it.
And that's a huge nugget too, because I know for Russ, same thing happened with him. A manager found him, even Logic, the manager found him, and the
Yeah.
managers coming in is what really enhanced their career. But would you say, since you said that every artist needs a manager, does that mean if you don't have a manager, it's kind of up in the air with your career? Because
I
obviously,
think
as an
it's
independent artist, it's hard to find one. You got to develop, right?
yeah.
But if you don't have one, then you can't really get it to the next stage, get it to the next step.
I would say I forget who we were talking to, it might have been
Mhm.
Dende, I don't know.
Mhm.
You got into music because you love the music stuff, so
Mhm.
once if you don't have a manager and you're handling all the business side, it slowly
Mhm.
becomes a job now, and you have to learn new skills, and it's not just fun making music in your room anymore. So I'd
Mhm.
say if you don't have your own manager, you have to put on that other cap, and music might get a little less fun for you when you start booking
Yeah.
shows and stuff. So yeah, it's easier if you can just keep the creative cap on and then you put someone who has a business side of it.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's, you gotta be passionate. I know Marlon Craft, I don't think he has a manager. I think he does
Oh yeah, he
everything
said he does
himself.
everything himself. Yep.
Yeah, which that's and I'm sure he's getting, like, hundreds of emails a day of people trying to reach out to him,
Mhm.
do interviews, people trying to reach out for him for press,
Mhm.
and he has to be the one to answer it because there's no one's getting paid besides him.